Hello, boot campers. How are you doing today? In this video, we're gonna be talking about how to craft an elevator pitch, the meaning of an elevator pitch, and how you can absolutely craft one for yourself, right? So, why is elevator pitch really important? One of the things I know that as a career professional that you need to absolutely do in order to grow your network and in order to get the right people in your space is absolutely networking. And what is networking if you don't have the elevator pitch that communicates your value to a potential employer, to a potential recommender, and to a potential client, right? So, what is elevator pitch all about? It is a concise, well crafted introduction that quickly conveys who you are, what you do, and the value you offer. Now, it is the name elevator absolutely stems from the fact that it is supposed to be delivered in a short time, right? Roughly the length of an elevator ride, which is about 30 seconds. So you need to be very quick. You need to learn how to craft this concise and persuasive speech that is really designed to quickly describe your professional background, your goals, or your business idea to the person who is listening to you. So you use elevator pitch when you are networking, be it virtually, be it physically, right? So when you go for conferences, when you go for an event, in addition to having your business card, as you're giving out your business card, right, you it's equally good that you are talking about yourself, because people don't really have all the time to listen to you. But so you have to be concise so that if the solution you are preferring that you offer resonates with them, they can now offer to hear more, or they can pitch that you go for a business date or something, right? But then you need to communicate your value in such a way that it resonates with them. When you master the art of the elevator pitch, it's become something that will help you make a perfect and significant first impression to anybody who you are going to be talking to or networking with, right? So let's see how this can be done. Now, the first thing when it comes to, before you even start to craft an elevator pitch, you need to identify your goal. That is, you need to decide on the purpose of your pitch. Is your pitch for, are you going to be pitching a business idea, or are you going to be pitching, talking about yourself, your career path, and what you do, the industry you work for? So you need to identify your goal. Is it a business or your professional self, right? Then you need to learn how to structure your pitch. Now, this is the structure of an elevator pitch. First, it has a hook. The hook is now the first statement that would you need to make that will capture the attention of the person you are speaking to. That is the hook. Just like the name hook, say something that is start with something that's going to hook the person who is listening to you, capture their attention. Then briefly describe your role or your expertise. That's your background. So what is your role? What do you absolutely do? Or the thing that you have expertise in doing. So this is where you think about the solution you birth, and that's basically the solution that you provide as a career professional, right? Then you now communicate, follow it by your value proposition. This is where you highlight what really makes you unique. Of course, you prefer this solution, or this is the thing that you do, but you're not the only one who does this thing, right? So you need to quickly follow it by why. What is that thing that really makes what you do unique? What is that thing that makes you stand out from the pool of every other professional out there who is offering that value? So that is your value proposition. Then call to action. How would you be reached? What do you want? Do you want this discussion? Do you want to continue this discussion further? This is where you now hand out your business card if you have one. This is where you now probably take out your phone, or say, or tell the person that the person can reach you on social media, or you exchange numbers or something. You need to quickly follow it. Call to action. What is the next step after so you start with the hook, you've captured the person's attention, you talk about your role, your expertise, the solution you birth. You now talk about what makes you, unique, what makes you the go-to person, apart from the other people out there um who are birthing this solution, right? And then how can you be reached? That's basically how you structure your elevator pitch. So another thing that you need to know is that in when you are defining your unique value, right, you need to talk about your strength and your experiences and the solution you birth, right? These are some of the things you need to consider when you are crafting an elevator pitch that will absolutely help you to stand out, right? And make sure that you practice and practice, talk in front of a mirror, practice and refine the elevator pitch, take ownership of it so you're not stuttering, so you actually believe what you're saying, because there's a way you sound, there's a tone you have when you believe in what you are saying. So it takes practice elevator pitch, and I'm going to show you examples of elevator pitch as we move on in this video. So another thing that will absolutely help your elevator pitch to stand out, one of the things you need to know, like I've said, you need to be very, very brief. Brevity is the key. That is why it is called elevator pitch in 30 seconds. So you need to remove the fluff, and say only the things that communicates you as someone who is really valuable, the thing that the person who is listening to you must know about you. Then you need to be clear. Do not confuse. Do not use vague vague verbs that are so vague. Be specific, be really clear. Let the word you're going to use really be that word that communicates exactly what you do, who you are, and the result that you absolutely provide, right? So use simple English. Do not try to sound so elevated that you start to use unnecessary jargon. And like I said, be partial. Convey that thing, that your elevator pitch, with enthusiasm, right? It shows that you are proud of what you do. You are sure of what you do. You are certain that you're absolutely the person to go to when it comes to X, Y, Z. This is absolutely important. Now, when it comes to delivering your elevator pitch, I want to talk about how you do it. When you do this thing, ensure that you maintain eye contact. Engage your audience by maintaining genuine eye contact. It shows that you're a very confident person, right? And that you are very sincere. Then you need to master body language. You smile when you need to smile, you use gesture when you need to use your gesture, so that you can sound confident, right? Very, very important. And then try as much as possible to speak clearly and slowly, right? Try to enunciate your words and speak at a measured pace. This would absolutely ensure that your message is delivered effectively. Remember, you just have 30 seconds to do this. And then make sure that your elevator pitch is tailored to that specific audience. So you need to know the audience you are speaking to, the person you are talking to, right? For instance, when you introduce yourself to the person, try as much as possible to speak in such a way that it is tailored to basically that person you are talking to, right? So these are some of the things you absolutely need to know. To summarize, start with your role, highlight your key achievements, relate to the audience, and keep it very short and very relevant, right? That is what you need to do when you are talking about your elevator pitch. And these are where places where you can absolutely network and use elevator pitch. You can use it on social media when you are trying to pitch. You can, when you try to target or send direct messages to certain industry influencers or industry voices, like especially on LinkedIn. You don't need to say hi. I don't even like it. Why will you come to someone and say hi and you're waiting for the person to respond before you say what you want to say? Go straight to the point and deliver your elevator pitch. Do it on LinkedIn, right? Do it when you can even start to craft email introducing yourself, talking about what you do and all that. And remember that you don't have to send a whole lot of messages. Yeah, people don't have the time to read. So that is why elevator pitch is really important. Virtual networking, when you go for virtual events and it's time for you to maybe use a chat session to talk about what you do, quickly use it and pitch what you do to the people who are going to be reading it, right? Is really important. Very, very important. Now, one way to absolutely network offline is to attend industry event, to volunteer, join association, especially association that will absolutely that absolutely are within your industry, yeah. And also make sure that you follow up. And when you follow up with a pitch deck, okay. And now I'm going to show you some examples of elevator pitches. So let's go through it. Now this is by a virtual assistant. Her name is Jane. So look at her elevator pitch. Hi, I'm Jane, a virtual assistant with 5 years of experience helping busy professionals streamline their workflows and boost productivity. So you can now add it. You can reach me. I'm on social media by hi Jane, blah blah blah. So hi, that's the hook. Introduce yourself, what you do, and how you do it, and how you can be reached. This is teacher. He said, hello, I'm David, an experienced teacher, passionate about igniting a love for learning in students of all ages. And this is Sarah, a social media strategist. He says, hi, I'm Sarah, a social media strategist who helps brands leverage the power of digital platforms to reach their target audience and drive real results. So they talk about the things they do and all that. So this is Alex, a web developer. He says, hello, I'm Alex, a web developer with expertise in creating custom responsive websites that deliver exceptional user experience and drive businesses. So this is Alex. So you can see how short these elevator pitches are. The only thing lacking here is that they don't really have how they can be reached. So you can now add, this is my business card. You can reach me on using the contact address on the business card. That is why you need to have a business card, right? So this is basically what an elevator pitch is all about, and your assignment right now is to go craft one for yourself, right? Imagine that you are going to be attending a conference, or be it virtual or offline, and you need to pitch yourself, pitch what you do to people who are there. So as you are going, this is a pitch that will accompany you handing over your business card, and we're going to learn how to create a business card also as part of the bootcamp. So I believe you've learned one or two things. Remember, I need you to go craft a pitch deck for yourself right now, and I want to see it in the community. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.